what's up guys? I'm really sorry that I haven't really posted here in a while. I've been really busy lately and so I just was really scrambled around. So anywho, but I'm back, I'm here. So for today's video, I have a video on how to go vegan. So hopefully if you guys are kind of struggling with the idea of going vegan or you don't really know how to approach it, hopefully this will help you, and yeah, let's get started. So the first kind of tip I have for you guys is to do your research. I would say definitely do your research on veganism, kind of, you know, figure out why you're going vegan, really. Yeah, that's kind of the second one, is just figure out why you're going vegan. What are the reasons? Is it for your health? Is it for the animals, the planet, whatever it is for? Just make sure you know a lot about that and you know why you're doing it, because that's really important. Now, the whole kind of transition from just regular standard diet, you know, omnivore to vegan, it should be gradual. It should be a really gradual change. I think that a lot of people think that you're just supposed to cut cold turkey one day and then all of a sudden you're, you know, vegan, and that's how it works. But that's not how it works. You're supposed to go really slow with it. Yeah, don't rush yourself into it. Don't, you know, just stop one day, because that will really throw your body off and it'll really just throw yourself off, and you'll probably go back to eating meat and everything, so that's not really what you want. You know, I think it's like a lot of people, the percentage of vegans who are vegan and then go back, like stop being vegan, is like really high, so like don't do that. Yeah, so I'd say go really slow, whether that be, you know, starting, like I kind of started like pescatarian, then I went vegetarian, then I was vegetarian for like a billion years, then I'm finally vegan now, but like it took me a long time, but that's okay because the end result was being vegan, and that's really all that mattered. So I'd say definitely gradually do it, whether that be like really gradual, like at first, like you can do like meatless Mondays and you can like not eat meat on Mondays, or you know, you can do stuff where you just like one meal out of the week is like one day out of the week is definitely vegan, and you just kind of keep increasing those, or vegetarian, you know, and you can do, you know, or you can just start off pescatarian and then slowly work your way to vegetarian, and then you can go vegan eventually. So it's just all about slowly cutting things out and just letting yourself really just adjust to that one thing and then just adding another on top, and it really won't be that hard then, and it'll be a lot easier. I know a lot of people think it's really hard, but it's not if you do it the right way. I'd say kind of figure out what kind of vegan you're gonna be, like, you know, of course this goes along with, you know, why you're vegan, and just kind of, you know, how you're gonna eat and what's important to you, and just really planning things out and making sure you're not, you know, forgetting anything. I know there's, you know, just being vegan is one thing, but then you can be a lot of different vegans. There's high carb, low fat vegans, there's vegans who are, you know, there's fully raw people, there's people that are more like junk food vegans, where they just eat whatever as long as it's vegan. So there's, you know, which you can definitely start off as a junk food vegan and then move your way up to like healthy vegan, but like, yeah, that's really easy to be just like a junk food vegan, I think. Being, you know, just because you're vegan doesn't mean that you're, you know, super healthy. It just means that you're not eating any animal products. So it's a lot just about, you know, being kind of cruelty-free in your diet and your lifestyle. But once you get to, you know, really thinking about, I'd say find kind of some vegan resources that you really like online, like whether that be vegan YouTubers that you really like and that, you know, you agree with, and your, you know, views, you know, line up really well, because like I said, there's a lot of different vegans out there, you know, and everyone's different. Everyone has their own idea about it. Don't just, you know, group together vegans as one also. Don't, you know, think of all vegans as terrible and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, and I'd say, you know, with veganism, it's really about just leading the example, and, you know, that's all you can really do. Yeah, when you first start out being vegan, I'd say try not to get too frustrated with other people. Try to know other vegans so that, you know, you can, like, keep grounded. Because it could be kind of annoying to, you know, just know other omnivores, and, you know, you could kind of, they could kind of drag you down and, you know, put you in opposite directions. So just make sure, you know, you're keeping up with vegans online and vegans in real life and yada yada, and, you know, you know a lot about it, and just remind yourself every once in a while why you're vegan, of course, to make sure you don't, you know, not go back to vegan, go back to not being vegan, because people, yeah, go back really quickly. Apparently it's like really common thing for people to go vegan and not stay vegan. So I'd say, you know, to stay vegan, just really keep educating yourself all the time and just really keep on top of that and keeping up with all the vegans in your life. I'd say like find like vegan restaurants also like in your area if you have any. Some people are really lucky like me and like have a bunch of vegan restaurants in their area. Since I live near like LA, there's a lot. But if you know, live in somewhere where there's really not a lot of that, there's not a lot of talk about veganism at all. I know that here in California, like, everyone's vegan. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of vegans here. Supposed to somewhere like, I don't know, in the South or something, where like that wouldn't be a thing. You know, just try to find if there's anything in your area, and then, you know, go there, and, you know, because that'll kind of give you inspiration for things to make at home, and then also it'll just be fun and it'll be exciting and it won't be boring that, you know, you're a vegan and, you know, you can't go out anywhere to eat. I'd say like get some kind of vegan apps and stuff to help you out. You know, maybe something like Cronometer where you can kind of track what you're eating in a day, and you know, you can put in all of your, you know, stuff that you ate, and it'll kind of give you like a at the end it'll kind of give you like this like spit out of all what you ate and what it had in it and stuff, and kind of like the nutritional profile of everything, so that you can know like what you're getting and what you're not getting, so you can like better yourself with your eating and kind of figure out what kind of works for you and what you need in a diet and yada yada like that. I'd say watch some documentaries. I know everyone says this, but watch some good documentaries. I've seen, the one that I really liked was, I think, Vegucated. That's a really old one, but Vegucated, they take like all of these people and they, you know, put them on this like, kind of vegan challenge, and it's really interesting to see, you know, who stays vegan and, you know, their struggles with it, because they do kind of cut it cold turkey in that one, I think, but that's why you don't want to do that. You know, you want to like slowly, gradually do things. But that's really interesting. And, you know, also remind yourself, you know, make sure you know everything about veganism and what it really is and what it entails, because being vegan isn't just a diet, it's definitely a lifestyle. I know every vegan will tell you that, but it's a really true lifestyle. So make sure that, you know, you know that, and you know, don't buy leather, don't, you know, buy not cruelty-free stuff. Just really, you know, that can all come later. I'd say definitely work on the diet and then slowly build up to, like, right now, like, I'm in the stage of trying to really make sure that I don't buy anything that's not cruelty-free, like makeup-wise and everything. And of course, I've always made sure I don't really buy anything with leather in it, which doesn't seem to be too tricky, actually. I mean, unless you're looking for really, like, nice stuff, that can be kind of hard, because, like, cheap stuff is most of the time man-made materials, and it's not usually anything that's, like, fancy, like leather or whatever. So, yeah. But yeah, documentaries, back to documentaries. Yeah, make sure, you know, you find some really good ones. I like Vegucated. I also liked, which one I like? I don't know, I hear a lot of people going on about Cowspiracy. I only watched so much of Cowspiracy, and I found it really repetitive. Like, they were just talking about the same thing, and like, it was just keep going. So I kind of got bored with that one. I know, I'm bad. I don't know, maybe I should watch that again. That one's really good. That one focuses a lot on the environment, so if you're really interested in, or at least does in the beginning, on the environmental side of being a vegan, then I definitely say check that out. I know a lot of people really don't know about that, and that's, you know, why I think a lot of people are vegan, and I don't think that people necessarily know that, and that's a reason to go vegan is the environment, because that is such a, you know, kind of big reason. So yeah, the full kind of benefits of being vegan and everything, so do it for a couple months at least, people, before you, you know, ditch it and think that it's stupid, because yeah, you know, being vegan, people, just because, you know, someone says like, oh, I was vegan and it didn't work out for me, like I didn't get enough protein, yada yada yada, like I died or something, you know, like my bones, you know, shriveled up and died, like that's mostly, I think that a lot of that is because people don't know what to eat, and they end up just eating like lettuce, and it's really not good because they're not getting in like anything. And yeah, people are weird with that, and you know, they just eat vegetables, which are great, but like you do need grains and legumes and like other, you know, things in there. Make sure a lot of your food in the beginning is really satiating and is really like good, like eat a lot of carbs basically, like, you know, because like that, like those are the most kind of like comforting and like filling and like will give you some of the same, you know, kind of, I guess, feelings that, you know, maybe meat and dairy would do for you before, just really like satiating stuff and really filling stuff. Eat a lot of protein because you don't want to be hungry, because when you're hungry, you'll go for anything and you'll end up like, you know, eating silly, like, you know, Chick-fil-A or something, you know, like, just like make sure that you're full all the time and that you have food with you, and that, you know, you keep reminding yourself why you're vegan, why are you doing this, and the bigger picture. It's all about the bigger picture, really. Yeah, and don't think that, you know, you know, going, and don't think that, you know, you not going vegan isn't, you know, the end of the world, and that, you know, like, well, don't think that, like, if you go vegan that it's not really going to do anything, because every little bit counts, really, and I think that people really forget about that with stuff, and that if everyone just like pulls together and does something great, then things are going to change for the better. And I think that people really forget about that, and they think that like if you're vegan then it doesn't really do anything, and that like there's really no point in it because like I'm only one person, you know, yada yada stuff. So yeah, so remind yourself that you're really important, and that what you do counts, and that, you know, your dollar is your vote, and, you know, whatever you buy with that is what you want to see in the future. Be the change that you wish to see, please. Please. So yeah, okay, I think I've just been rambling. Hopefully that gave you some help. Hopefully that, you know, kind of answers your question on how to go vegan or whatever. Helps you get a better idea about it and what it's all about. But yeah, just do your research. That's most important. And eat really yummy foods that make you feel good. And yeah, find what you like. Find recipes that you like. You know, it's so easy to go vegan these days. It really is, guys. So don't feel like it's super hard. I think going into that thinking that it's going to be really hard is just a bad mindset to be in. And I think that if you feel like it's going to be okay and that it's really easy, that it kind of works out. You kind of fake it till you make it. So that's what I do. So yeah, I've been vegan for a year now, and it's been great, and I haven't had any troubles with it yet, and I plan to be vegan forever. So yeah. Alrighty then. And if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm only like 15, and yeah, I don't like honestly, people are so silly with their excuses on why they could never be vegan. So yeah, don't use those excuses, because they're really nothing. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this helped you. Please leave me a comment down below on what you thought about this. Like this video, share it around. That'd be fun. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, oh, I forgot to do my outro. Like this video, thumbs down this video. I don't know, do whatever you want to do, bro. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.